כולם מתבקשים להתקרב לכיוון הזה, העליון. יש עוד אנשים שבאים?
דני, עמוד על הבמה.
כולם להתקדם לכאן בבקשה, שיהיה מקום לכולם, שיהיה מקום לדוברים. דמוקרטיה!
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 מי שיכול שיתקרב לכאן, שיהיה מקום לכולם. ולעמוד גם, שגם יהיה מקום לכולם ושכולנו נוכל לראות ושיראו אותנו גם.
נראה יותר זורמים, יושבים ללא טוב.
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
לא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
לא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
לא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
ולא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
לא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן.
דמוקרטיה!
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 דמוקרטיה! What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
יריב לוין, ישראל היא לא פולין.
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 ביבי, שרה, ישראל היא לא הונגריה.
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 ביבי, שרה, ישראל היא לא הונגריה. גוש אחד, ביחד ננצח.
גוש אחד, ביחד ננצח.
ביחד ננצח.
גוש אחד, ביחד ננצח.
גוש אחד, ביחד ננצח.
גוש
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? And what do we want? When do we want it? לא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן. ולא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן. לא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן. ולא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן. לא, לא, לא ניתן דיקטטורה לכונן. דמוקרטיה אומרת, דמוקרטיה אומרת, דמוקרטיה אומרת, דמוקרטיה אומרת, דמוקרטיה אומרת, דמוקרטיה אומרת, דמוקרטיה, 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 דמוקרטיה. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it?
אוקיי, עכשיו אנחנו נצלם, אז כולם ממש תרימו, מי שיושב סבבה מגיע לו, מי שעומד תניפו רגע את הדגלים, תרימו שזה יהיה יפה. Put your flags high. אפשר? למה זה ככה? אני צריכה לעמוד מאחורי? אוקיי, יאללה. ניר, אתה רוצה אתה לעמוד פה? לי אין משהו יותר גבוה. ועכשיו כולם יענו, תעשו וידאו יפה אנשים, אני לא מצלמת, צלמו לרוחב. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Democratia! 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 Okay. Okay, so I'll speak in English now. Thank you everybody for coming in this very not cold day. I think we've all seen the pictures and the videos of our brothers and sisters in Israel marching in 35 degrees Celsius, which I don't know how much is it in Fahrenheit, like 90 or something. And we just want to send them a big cold hug and to tell them how much we appreciate them standing up for democracy, fighting with their bodies and souls for our future. So thank you, Israel, and thank you for the amazing protest movement. They really deserve it. These are really critical and amazing and historical days, and I think we all feel like we just wanted to do something. So it makes sense. So many people came, and now wait, Mark Levin. Oh, here you are. Okay. Wait, I need to say it the correct way. The president of the Manhattan Bureau, did I say it correct way? Mark Levin, thank you so much for being here.
Risking his life for democracy.
So as the Manhattan Borough President, I don't get to this side of the bridge too often, but this cause is worth it. Welcome to Brooklyn. You know, they say that out of every crisis, a great leader emerges. And thank goodness that Shani has emerged to lead us. Okay. Please don't run against me for Manhattan Borough President. And I'm so thrilled that I'm here with Rallyat Margolit, who you know as someone who's created such economic opportunity in Israel, but we know here in New York too, because he's helping create the future of climate technology, creating a great startup ecology here in Manhattan. So thank you, Ariel, for what you do for New York and Manhattan. המאבק למען הדמוקרטיה בישראל נמשך. תודה. אנחנו הגענו היום, אתמול, ובכל יום בשבועות האחרונים להילחם על צביון המדינה שכולנו אוהבים. ונמשיך להגיע ולא נוותר עד שישמעו אותנו. Ahora en español. לא נוותר. The Israel that I know and love. חברים, תודה. Very good. The Israel that I know and love was founded on a Declaration of Independence that committed to freedom and justice and peace, that explicitly promised equality for all inhabitants of the country, regardless of religion, race, or gender. To live up to those lofty ideals, you must have a government with checks and balances. You must have a strong judiciary to safeguard the rights of minorities, of people of all backgrounds and all sectors of society in Israel. To everyone who is fighting for those values now, the values of Israel's Declaration of Independence, I'm here today to stand with you. The ties between New York and Israel are so strong and so deep that when there's a crisis over there, as there is now, we feel it viscerally here. So I am incredibly proud that over the past 28 weeks, New York City has emerged as one of the global epicenters of the Israel democracy movement. And that is thanks in no small part to all of you. Yes, to Shani, to Unacceptable, and everyone who's out here today. I want everyone in Israel who's fighting tonight, tomorrow, in the difficult days and weeks ahead for democracy, for justice, for freedom to know there are many of us here in New York, many of us in the American Jewish community who support you, who stand with you in these difficult times. לכל חברינו בישראל, כל שנלחמים למען הדמוקרטיה, נלחמים למען השוויון, שלטון החוק, דעו שיש מיליון פה בניו יורק שתומכים בכם במאבק זה. Thank you for standing up for democracy. Thank you for standing up for New York City, for Manhattan, for Brooklyn. תודה רבה. על הניצחון.
Thank you, Mark. Before we go to our next speaker, some of you magically are not on our WhatsApp group. So there are people walking around now with signs. You could scan with your phone the QR code and you could join the silent, it's very quiet group. We only make essential announcement about New York specific events. So if you're not there, I'll be standing here and there are people spreading it around. Just scan, make sure you join the WhatsApp group. This is the New York specific. There's also usforisraelidemocracy.org if you want to get more information in English that you could share with your community. So usforisraelidemocracy.org is a website. This is the WhatsApp group to get announcement about future events.
Thank you. Let's chant a little bit more. So, what do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Democracy!
When do we want it? Democracia! 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 Democracia!
Democracia!
And now I'm very, very happy and pleased to invite Erel Margalit, an Israeli high-tech investor, social entrepreneur, and former Knesset member, the founder and chairman of JVP VC and Margalit Startup City. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm not sure. Yes. So first of all, Shani, madhim, kol hakavod. Oz, kol hakavod. Mark Levine, it's so nice, it's so amazing that you're with us, not only when we celebrate technology, but also when we celebrate our values together. אז אל תסתכלו עליי ככה, אני ירושלמי. אנחנו נמצאים פה בכמה שבועות, ויצא הגורל, והתמזל מזלנו להיות חלק מההפגנה הנהדרת הזאת, ואני אדבר באנגלית. As we're looking at our brothers, the warriors for democracy in Israel, as they're marching from the Galilee, from Be'er Sheva, from Haifa, from Tel Aviv, from the hills of Jerusalem into the city, in a biblical setting that many of us saw and thought, this is probably the way the people of Israel walked together when they came out of Egypt from slavery to freedom into the desert. We are standing here in New York and are saying to all of the Israelis everywhere, and to the Jews and to the people who support Israel, that we are standing against dictatorship and for democracy in the strongest possible way from all democracies around the world. From the city of New York, which is a beacon of pluralism, which so many people in diversity have come here over the years. So similar to the way that people from all the countries came and gathered to Israel in one country, where what we had is the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence are founded on the basics of freedom, of equality, of civil rights, because we remember the oppression, the dictators, the tyranny that led our people through the exile for 2,000 years. And why did we come to Israel? We came to Israel to have a home for the Jewish people, to respect the Arab and the Palestinian, the Druze, the Christians who live among us, but to be a country of democratic values, בגלל שאנחנו דמוקרטיה, 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 דמוקרטיה. But this is not just a battle for the state of Israel. This is a battle about the nature of the Jewish people. Because what kind of people do we want to be for the world, for ourselves, in the next 100 years, in the next 300 years, in the next 1,000 years? Do we want to be a people about extremism? Do we want to be a people where Ben Gvir and Levin and Netanyahu are the face of it? Busha, 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 busha. And we are saying no. No to those who want to lead us into a modern ghetto, into a people that are building walls around them, into people where extremism, where racism, where looking so badly at the other is what they see as their decree. We want a country. We remember the startup nation has values, not just technology and not just business. The startup nation is about pluralism. It's about the openness of ideas. It's about the startup nation and the creative nation of the Jewish people. And democracy is at the heart of all that we are talking about. Democracy is at the heart of our country. And we remember, אני זוכר כירושלמי, we remember as Jerusalemite what caused the Churban, the destruction of the Second Temple. Was it the Romans? No. Was it the others? No. It were the zealots. It were the extremists. It were the Kanaim in the old city of Jerusalem, where they thought that some people were not religious enough, where they burned the wheat, where they stabbed the Jews that they thought were open and pluralistic, and they needed to smuggle the rabbis to Yavne and to Bnei Brak and to all the places because they wanted to kill them as well. And that brought the destruction. Extremism brings destruction. And we know that in order to save our country on the 80th year, we need to come together and help people come together and fight extremism and fight racism and fight those people that want to turn Israel from a democracy to a dictatorship. Democratia, 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 democratia. I speak here today also for the high-tech community in Israel. I established JVP, Jerusalem Venture Partners, in our place in the old train station, overlooking the old city and remembering the history, but doing things that are modern, that are interesting, that are pluralistic. We created 160 companies over the years in Jerusalem, in the Galil, in Be'er Sheva for cyber, in Haifa, in Tel Aviv, all around the country. And we created this out of values of democracy, of innovation, of pluralism, of working together between different people. We have more ultra-Orthodox women working among the 30,000 Jerusalemites who are working in the high-tech sector, and we respect them. Because we will not let Netanyahu tear our society apart between religious and secular, between right and left, between the peripheria and the center. And here in Jerusalem, here in New York, we created an innovation center where we have 600 young, dynamic Israelis that are coming to the U.S. in order to make their companies international market leaders and to work together with people in the U.S., not only on business, but on the values. I took 12 companies public here in the city in NASDAQ. But I'm telling you that in order for the bridge between Israel and New York to be alive like the Brooklyn Bridge was alive today, we need not only the business, not only the investments and the revenues and the great ideas, we need the values of democracy. We need the values of pluralism. We need the values because Israel has the U.S. as its democratic ally, not Putin, not Urban, not Erdogan. Busha, 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 busha. That's it. And we say clearly, we will never surrender. We will never give up the fighting together. We will never let Israel become a dictatorship. We say yes to civil rights. We say yes to the alliance between Israel and New York. We say yes to democracy and to the shared values of democracy. Democracia, 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 democracia. תודה.
Okay, now just for since we have to do it, right? It's like זה מתבקש. אז all together. כל העולם כולו גשר צר מאוד, גשר צר מאוד, גשר צר מאוד. כל העולם כולו. נועה, את רוצה לבוא לשיר? צר מאוד, גשר צר מאוד. והעיקר, לא לפחד קל, והעיקר, לא לפחד קל. ועכשיו בנועה לתקווה, תתקרב אליי. If there's a better singer than me, Ariel Bogan, because I really don't have any more voice. So singers, come along, don't be shy. Okay, yalla, ביחד. כל עוד בלבב פנימה, נפש יהודי הומיה. ולפתי מזרח קדימה, עין לציון צופיה. עוד לא עבדה תקוותנו, התקווה בת שנות 2000, להיות עם חופשי
בארצנו, ארץ ציון ירושלים.
להיות עם חופשי
ציון ירושלים.
Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned. Stay on the WhatsApp groups. We have a long way here in front of us. We're fighting a very important battle. So stay tuned. Thank you. Flags and sticks and everything you don't want to take with you, please put together in the middle, and we'll take it from there.